The rain wouldn't stop that night. Thunder shook the windows of our old family mansion, while everyone argued downstairs like nothing was wrong. But deep inside me, I knew something terrible was coming. My name is Daniel Carter, and 3 years ago, someone murdered almost my entire family in one single night. The worst part? The killer sat beside us during dinner pretending to smile. It all started after my grandfather died. Richard Carter. The man built one of the biggest real estate companies in the city. Millions of dollars, luxury houses, private investments, power. And when he died, everyone suddenly became greedy. My father Marcus wanted control of the company. My aunt Helen wanted her own share. My cousin Tyler had gambling debts. And my older brother Ryan believed Grandpa loved me more than everyone else. That house was filled with jealousy. You could smell it. Grandpa's funeral ended at 6 p.m. By 8 p.m., the family was already fighting over inheritance. I remember sitting quietly at the dining table while voices echoed across the mansion. "This company belongs to me," my father shouted. "You would destroy everything Dad built," Aunt Helen screamed back. Ryan laughed bitterly. Funny how everyone suddenly cared about Grandpa after he died. Tyler poured himself another drink. The tension felt poisonous. Then suddenly, the lights went out. Everything became dark. For a second, nobody moved. Then we heard it, a loud bang upstairs. My mother gasped. "What was that?" Father grabbed a flashlight. "Probably the storm." But I noticed something strange. Ryan was gone. I looked around the table. His chair was empty. I thought maybe he went upstairs. I wish that was true. Because 5 minutes later, we found Aunt Helen dead in the library. Blood covered the floor beneath her body. My mother started screaming. Tyler nearly threw up, and my father froze completely. A knife was buried deep in Helen's chest. The power suddenly returned. The entire room lit up red from the fireplace. That image still haunts me. Father immediately locked every door. "No one leaves this house." Rain slammed against the windows. Phones had no signal. The storm had destroyed the roads outside. We were trapped, inside a mansion with a killer. My father searched every room. But Ryan was nowhere to be found. That made him the obvious suspect. Tyler whispered nervously, "What if Ryan snapped?" Mother shook her head. "No, Ryan wouldn't do this." But honestly, I wasn't sure. Ryan had changed after Grandpa's death. He became cold, angry, unpredictable. 2 months earlier, he punched Tyler during an argument about money. And last week, I heard him threaten Aunt Helen. "You'll regret stealing from this family." At the time, I thought it was just anger. Now, I wasn't so sure. Around midnight, another scream echoed through the mansion. We ran upstairs. Tyler's bedroom door was open. He lay dead beside the bed, his throat cut, blood everywhere. Mother collapsed, crying. Father looked terrified now. This wasn't random anymore. Someone was hunting us one by one. Then we noticed something horrifying written on the wall with blood. "Liars deserve to die." My stomach twisted. Father immediately grabbed his gun from the office safe. Everyone stays together. But even while he spoke, I noticed sweat dripping down his face, like he knew something he wasn't telling us. Hours passed. The storm grew worse. Nobody slept. At around 2 a.m., I went to the kitchen for water. That's when I saw Ryan standing alone near the back door. His clothes were soaked from rain, and there was blood on his sleeve. I nearly dropped the glass. "Ryan!" He looked at me with wide, terrified eyes. "Daniel, listen to me carefully. Dad is lying." My heart stopped. "What?" Ryan grabbed my arm tightly. "He's hiding something about Grandpa's death." Before he could continue, Father suddenly appeared behind us holding the gun. "Step away from your brother." Ryan backed up instantly. "You're really going to kill me too?" Father's face darkened. "You murdered your aunt and cousin." Ryan laughed angrily. "You still blaming me after what you did?" Mother rushed into the kitchen crying, "Please stop." Then Ryan shouted words that changed everything. Grandpa didn't die naturally. Silence. Even the storm outside felt quiet. Father's eyes widened, and in that moment, I knew Ryan was telling the truth. Ryan finally exposed the secret. A week before Grandpa died, he changed his will. Instead of leaving the company to Father, he planned to split everything equally. Father lost his mind after discovering it. Ryan secretly overheard them arguing the night Grandpa died. Grandpa threatened to expose Father for stealing company money. Then Father poisoned him. My entire body went numb hearing this. Mother started crying harder. "You told me he died from heart failure." Father escalated. "Because I had no choice." The room exploded into chaos. Ryan tried grabbing the gun. A shot fired. Mother screamed, and Ryan collapsed to the floor. Blood spread across his chest. I stared at Father in horror. He had just shot his own son. Father looked shocked too, like even he didn't expect it. Then suddenly, all the mansion lights shut off again. Darkness swallowed everything, and another gunshot echoed. When the lights returned seconds later, Father was dead. A bullet through his head. Mother stood frozen nearby, holding the gun. My hands trembled. "Mum." Tears rolled down her face. "He destroyed this family." Then she whispered something terrifying. "I tried to stop him years ago." Years ago? What did that mean? Mother slowly admitted the truth. Grandpa wasn't the first murder. Father had killed before. Business partners, enemies, anyone threatening his empire. And she helped cover it up. For years, she stayed silent because she was afraid. But tonight, everything finally collapsed. I looked around that blood-covered mansion. My aunt dead, my cousin dead, my brother dying on the kitchen floor, my father dead beside the counter. The family was gone, destroyed by greed and lies. Police arrived the next morning after the storm cleared. Mother confessed to everything. The murders, the cover-ups, Grandpa's poisoning, all of it. The newspapers called it the Carter family massacre. A rich family destroyed from the inside. People online turned the story into entertainment. Documentaries, podcasts, conspiracy theories. But for me, it was never entertainment. Because I still remember the sound of that storm, the screams, the blood, and the horrifying realization that monsters don't always hide outside your home. Sometimes they sit at your dinner table smiling at you, waiting for the lights to go out. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more stories.